when I last spoke to you, it was right at the very start of the season. It was a boiling hot day. We were talking about your thoughts ahead of the season, and you were saying that come March, April, if you were still in it, you'd give it a real good run in terms of the title. The position where you are now, have you exceeded expectations so
No.
far this season?
I don't have many expectations when I start the season. I'm not a person or the person who's in charge of a group of players in, I think, a short vision, a short time, what's next, and focus just on that. So I'm not a guy who can anticipate what's going to happen in 2 or 3 months' time.
No, but where you are right now,
It's
is
okay.
it better than you expected it
No,
to be?
I didn't expect. I didn't expect the team grow up, and see what happened. So could be better, could be worse. So it's what it is.
Okay. You must be happy, though, where you are right now.
Yeah, could be better, but also I said could be worse, and certain moments I'm happy with what we're doing.
You brought in Pep Lijnders as well at the start of the season because I remember you telling me you liked what he was doing with Jurgen, so that must have been a good indication for you. How has that relationship developed?
I would say even better. We know better than the beginning of the season because we are new, but hopefully he can feel comfortable here in the club, in the organization, and how the people take care of him. Family is always what we want.
What does he bring to you, though? Do you rub off that energy that he has?
No, every assistant coach gave me a lot since I started my career. So everyone is different, of course, personalities, and also not just they have to adapt to me, so adapt to them as well. So, and what I was looking for is when I work with many assistant coaches is make them feel they are free and happy, and I would say completely relaxed to take decisions, to their knowledge bring to the team to make us better. So always I try it. It's not managing to say you have to do this, that. So they are free with any ideas, put on the table, and take decisions.
Can I ask them what has he brought so far? Because we are at the midway point of this season in the Premier League.
His knowledge, I think his empathy, his work ethic, his long conversations about what can do better. So, yeah, a lot of things I would say.
I spoke to you a lot last season. I spoke to you a lot when it wasn't great last season, in those winter months. And you've already said or referenced the fact that 2025, that the end of last season, was probably one of the best, the way it finished as a team. Do you look back to this stage last season when it wasn't great, and do you recognise yourself in those moments?
Yeah, always what I think now in a long trajectory as a manager, always you have a month that but it was not bad season in 11 months. It was a really bad 2 or 3 months, and in the perspective 60, 70 years, you can have 2 or 3 bad months. So it happened in every club, in every manager, in every situation. And yeah, we lost energy. We didn't have enough, of focus in what you should do, and it happened. So question of life is about learnings. So it's not happen, it's try to don't happen again. And it happened again, try to don't happen again. And this is what about.
Did you lose energy? I don't think I've ever asked you that in that moment.
I say maybe, but so the manager always are concerned what can you do. I'd say that I didn't find the click, or didn't find the right, bottom to don't make during 2 months, 3 months, lose games. That is what I miss in that moment. I didn't find the right. Maybe we'll find it at the end, and yeah, it was a good learning.
Because you've come back, you look so refreshed, so energized. Have you found that button?
No, but every season is completely different than the other one. So what happened last season is completely different for many reasons. And the energy is not now you have it, tomorrow you don't have it, or you have it and I will have it for the next 10 years of my life. So football is not different than the private life, that you have good moments, bad moments, happiness, sadnesses. So It just everything you have to know. Nothing is eternal, and nothing is all the time. It's the same, and yeah, the passion has to try to find them again and again.
How do you find it then? Because I wondered before I was going to speak to you, if you were 20 years younger, would you go into this job now the way that it is and the way that clubs, teams, demands are put on you?
The passion I had in that moment, if I had now, absolutely yes. So when I started to be a manager, so I was desperate to be a manager. So if in that moment, right now, I would feel what I felt in that moment, yeah, absolutely. If not, not.
Because you see managers or head coaches, as they're often called now, they're not given that time, are they? And I guess I'm referring to Enzo Maresco, your good friend. He won't be there in the dugout when you face Chelsea this weekend. He only managed to perform for 18 months with Chelsea. It's a short-term situation, it seems to be, in this day and age.
Yeah, you never know. There are clubs that maybe they are more, I don't know. The reason why is I didn't speak yet with him, so I have an incredible connection. So he's an incredible human being, an incredible manager. So I don't judge the manager when I know them. It depends on the results. You know, it's the same with Mikel Arteta when I started with Arsenal, and the first season was tough with Norman, had to change many things, and the people started to criticize him. And I said the opinion that I said right now, and they have success, that is top manager, because I know him, I've been with him. And the way Enzo is the same. So the decision has been made, I'm out, so I cannot judge for respect for first Enzo and second from Chelsea. Of course, I would have loved to have him, you know, on Sunday there, but he's so young. Had success in Leicester, had success here with us because we want to travel together. Had success in Leicester, had success in Chelsea, and we'll have success in the future.
You say he's so young, but it's such a difficult job now, isn't it?
Yeah,
To do what you do.
It's a difficult job. It depends if the hierarchy make it a difficult job. So we adjust for the results. We know that. So results is good. But there are places like, okay, the results are important, but they know how you work. They know what they are going to do. And always I make you realize how fortunate I'm lucky I was, and I am lucky to be in the club like I am. So I cannot be more grateful than Khaldun and Ferran Soriano and Chiki, now Hugo, the support they had for this incredible long run for 10 years. So when these kind of things happen in other clubs, not just Chelsea, most of the clubs, I realize, wow, how happy I was when I chose this club, Man City, to do my job in England.
And the one thing as well, when I spoke to you after you played Brentford and you were looking maybe to catch up with Keith Andrews, who's another young coach coming in and learning his trade, and he was saying if he could take any bits of knowledge off you, you know, he'd welcome that opportunity. What kind of advice do you give to these people who come and look at you and look to you for that little bit of advice? Or
any advice?
What's the best advice you give?
No. I'm not here to give advice. They are good enough. No. So we chat. Is happy to take a coffee with them. Or I know we are rivals. I don't have many relation with the manager. I don't want it because at the end we are competitors and I want to be there. But of course, the people you are work with, and you experience many things, like having the past with Mikel or Enzo here in England, or Dome now is in Mexico, or the older manager that had, or Juanma now is in Spain. So of course I love to be with them. But the other ones, of course, but advices, I'm who I am to give advices, but my reality is completely different than the reality of the other ones, and their reality is different than mine. What it was for me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you want to work to them, because every situation is the same. What happened today with us, my team, I would say this advice, but maybe in 2 months' time, just 2 months' time, well, maybe 2 months is too much, maybe 1 more time, these advices will be on my approach completely different. So it's a football team organization is like a human being that is alive and moving completely different day by day. So and you have to adapt and and readjust constantly.
Do you recognise your own achievements and what you've achieved?
No, I've
Do you
been,
ever give yourself that time?
no, have been extraordinary. I cannot deny it. So what we have done in Man City in these years is it's out of this world. So the perspective will take time to realize what we have done. Oh, I'm saying we are doing. Because I said last season we won the Community Shield and right the FA Cup final. We have 2 months and a half really bad in terms of result. The rest was good. Was not bad in all the 1,000 million problems that we had. That sometimes it happened, and still, yeah, we are back in track and we are there.
Does that give you that energy as well, though? Does that make you want it even more when you have those setbacks?
Yeah, a little bit. But at the same time, when you win more. You want to win more too. So when you taste the flavor, what does it mean win and being the best? Always, you like to still be there, and you want to fight to keep that position. Knowing that nothing is eternal. The most important thing is to realize that sometimes when you win, a win is exceptional. That is not the reality. That is not the common normality. So that's why being stable in the good and bad moments, not just as a manager, as a club. Don't pretend the club that pretend you are how good we are, and when it's bad, everything is a disaster. I think that defined the club. The club defined in a good moments, the bad moments, we were stable. We didn't celebrate much. We were not depressed in the bad moments. So always we were in that margin, and that is defined for the people that are above. So Khaldun Al Mubarak, our chairman, guide us what we have to, the way we have to behave, because he behaved extraordinarily in the bad moments, and that helps, to have a stability that give us everyone what you have to do.
I know you say that nothing is eternal, but it is that drive within you, isn't it? It is that drive for more success. Once you've done it, you want to do it again and challenge yourself.
Yeah, but there is a misunderstanding that success is just live a trophies. That is the biggest mistake today in the modern life.
What is success? How would you define success?
Do be yourself every single day and do your best. That is the big success. And last season didn't happen. None of us would give our best every single day, and that is the biggest success. Because you can be perfect and you don't win. And last game against Sunderland, we were extraordinary in the second half. We didn't win. That is success. Be ourselves. And this is for how we don't do it, because maybe we are not able to sustain 94 minutes or 95 minutes. What we are as a team, but that is success. Because success is, win, and the day after what happened? They ask you something as the journey, and they prove ourselves. We compete against ourselves, be the best version of ourselves every single day. That is a success, the real one.